Hey, what's up? It's Symphony here. Subscribe to my brother Mr. Creepy as Hell channel, and when you're watching his videos, make sure you stay in one piece.
If you want to know a real fear, try having someone record you without you even knowing. Or to feel like you can't even be safe in your own house because you feel like you're being watched 24/7. That paranoia gets to you a whole lot. But I have every reason to feel this way. My name is Adam, and this happened to me a month ago. I was leaving the bar with my friends, and I called up an Uber to take me home because I was way too drunk to drive. When I got home, I tipped the Uber driver and I got into my house. I was feeling the whole entire room spinning, and I took some aspirin and I head off to bed. At around 3 o'clock in the morning though, I woke up and I could feel a rush of vomit coming up through my throat. I ran in the bathroom and I retched. Believe it or not, I was in the bathroom puking up my guts for what felt like about 30 minutes. I felt like after 30 minutes had passed, I felt like I vomited up all the liquor that I had. After I got done vomiting, I splashed some water on my face, brushed my teeth, and I went back into bed. I was about to close my eyes until I got a notification on my phone. I thought maybe it was one of my friends just checking in on me to see if I'm alright after maybe having one too many to drink. But when I opened up the tab and I saw the notification, my heart almost stopped. It was a picture of my house. I immediately jumped off my bed. I ran towards the window and I pushed back the curtains and I pushed open the window to look around to see if there was anyone suspicious or someone taking a picture of my house. But when I scanned outside, I didn't see anyone, nothing abnormal. That night, I couldn't go off to sleep. My mind was racing, wondering what was happening and who took the picture. It left me paranoid and scared. This was really weird. I thought maybe it was one of my friends playing a prank on me, but when I looked at the number, it was unknown. It wasn't in my contacts. That's what made the situation go from bad to worse. The next morning, when I got up, I got myself together and head off to work. I tried to put what happened in the back of my mind. I didn't try to worry too much about it. During my lunch break, while I was eating a sandwich, I was sitting outside, just wanting to get some fresh air at my workplace. That's when my phone dinged again with another notification. I looked at the phone and I saw that same number had texted me an image. I was reluctant to want to click on it, but I clicked on it anyway, and what I saw made me drop my sandwich. It was a picture of me, sitting there on my phone, eating my sandwich. I looked around, trying to see if I can catch the person that took the picture, but I couldn't see anyone at all. That's when I knew I had enough. I decided to get the police involved and let them know what was going on. The police department tried to track the number down that was sending me these pictures of myself, but from what they told me, it came back from a burner phone, and there was nothing else they can do except take my statement. After they took my statement, they told me just to call them back if anything else happens. This really upsetted me because I felt like whoever was doing this had won. The fact that there was nothing the cops can really do really made this more disturbing. The next few days, I haven't received a text or anything, but I did block the number. After a week, I felt like everything was back to normal. That was until one evening I was sitting out eating dinner at an Italian restaurant. My phone dinged with a notification text. At first I thought it was a friend of mine that was supposed to meet me, so I looked at the phone, and what I saw, I nearly choked it on my food. It was a picture of me sitting down at this Italian restaurant eating while on my phone. I looked everywhere once again, but I could not see anything or anyone acting strange or abnormal. I finished my food and I got up and I left the restaurant. As I was making my way home, I got another notification on my phone. When I pulled up in my driveway to my house, I grabbed my phone and I looked and I hit on a message, and what I saw really baffled me. In the picture was my house but not just my house. It was my bedroom. And in my bedroom, there was a guy who had tattoos all over his head. He was bald-headed and had a gray beard. I want to say the man looked to be in his 50s. He was sitting in my bed while taking a selfie with a knife. And then there was a caption that read,
"Waiting for you to return home so I can kill you."
"No way, fuck this shit," I said to myself as I dialed 911 and got a hold of the operator, and I told her about what was happening. After I got off the phone with her, she told me that she was going to send some cops out there right away. And as I was waiting, I saw my front door opened, and to my horror, that same guy came out and he took a picture with his phone, and then he ran towards my car. He got towards the driver's seat window, and then he smashed my driver's side window. I quickly got over to the passenger side. The man was able to unlock the door. I was trying quickly to get out of the car, but the man grabbed my legs. He began to yell like a sociopath, and he stabbed me in my gut. He stabbed me again. Then he stabbed me in my legs. I can feel the pain coursing through my body. This man kept on stabbing me everywhere. I thought this was going to be the end for me. I thought I was going to die. But then I heard the sirens go off. But the man didn't seem to notice, or he didn't care. He just kept on stabbing me. I kicked the guy, and I managed to get him off me for a second. I ran towards the cops as I was bleeding profusely all over. The cops stopped as I ran towards their car, and I collapsed, I guess from exhaustion from losing a lot of blood. The man still was chasing after me, and he was right on me until the officers stopped him and tackled him down to the ground and arrested him. But despite there being multiple cops, the man was still trying to refuse arrest. He was yelling, and he kept on screaming. This man was crazy. I remember going in and out of consciousness as the man was being tackled to the ground by the officer, and that was the last thing I remembered. I woke up in the hospital. I was able to survive, but I was told that I was stabbed about 25 times. I didn't even realize I was stabbed that much. They said that I was stabbed throughout my stomach, my thighs, and my legs, but I made a full recovery. As for the man, he was sentenced to prison for a very long time, and he was wanted for several other murders he had committed. I'm just thankful that I'm not one of the people that he murdered, because had the cops not arrived, I think I would have been dead, because that man wanted to make sure I did not walk away alive. I'm just grateful that I'm still here telling you the story. I moved out of that house not too long ago, and I moved somewhere else. I didn't want to stay there. It really brings up too much horrifying memories for me. I feel more safer.